country is very bad also. You know that part of the world, very bad. They're killing the Christians and killing them in very large numbers. We're not going to allow that to happen.
What the Americans are looking for in this country are something greater,
Better.
their own interests.
Yeah.
What are those interests by your own assessment?
Three things. Number one, to stop Tinubu from becoming president in 2027.
Really?
Yes, because Tinubu...
Are you sure on that?
I can swear with my Quran. Because Tinubu was among the people that contributed money to give it to Kamala Harris for her campaign. And Trump has vengeance. He will never forgive that. Look, what Trump is coming to Nigeria to do is not about Nigerians, Christians, or Nigerian Muslims. It's not about Northerners or Southerners. It's why did Tinubu, through France, mobilize? He's not alone. There are a lot of international presidents, including Macron, that mobilized money for Kamala Harris because they knew if Trump becomes American president, there's going to be a problem for the whole world. That's the first reason. Trump is getting back at Tinubu. And look, because Tinubu is quiet, meek, gentle, and humble, if you put your fingers into his mouth, he is not biting you. Doesn't mean that he can come and roughshod over Tinubu. Tinubu can fight back. That's number one reason.
Okay,
reason. Yeah. The second reason is, look, is the American stronghold in the Middle East is getting away, slipping away from their fingers. They needed another stronghold of energy resources.
What stronghold are you talking about?
The oil. In fact, as it is today, if people don't know, let me tell them categorically on this platform that the Arab kingdoms now are facing the greatest challenge of their lives. There are inside, what do you call it, storms brewing politically, because the common men are tired of those kingdoms. And it's only America that is holding them. And America's intelligence has shown that they cannot keep on holding these people in the next 10, 15 years.
So they will have now turned to new areas.
Yes. So Nigeria is a very hot spot for them. Nigeria, Angola, you understand? Algeria. These are some of the areas that they are looking at. And I can tell you, some people are saying that, at energy experts all over the world are saying that the oil reserve in Nigeria is far more than any other Arab country, because it is energy policy that they are saying that Nigeria is beneath those particular Arab kingdoms. We have more energy resources than those Arabs. And America knew that better than anybody else. So this is the second reason. The third reason, which is very, very fundamental, is that for the first time in so long a time, since Abacha, Tinubu was the first president in this country to look away from the Western world. In fact, France is the only friend Tinubu had. And France, Nigeria is not depending on France. It is France and Macron that is depending on Tinubu and Nigeria now.
Really?
Yes. If you are a follower of international politics.
But the French are having a lot of problems in their West African, former West African.
That's why they are looking at Tinubu as a way out.
The fate of entire nations. Africa continues to stand at a crossroads, rich in potential, yet too often at the mercy of foreign interests. Recently, startling reports have emerged that U.S. President Donald Trump considered a military strike on Nigeria, urging the Pentagon to prepare a possible plan of attack, citing the alleged killing of Christians in the country. Whether the proposal was ever acted on or not, the implications are massive. What gives any world leader the right to call for military action on African soil? What does this say about how Africa is viewed globally? And more importantly, what must Africa do now to defend its sovereignty, rewrite its narrative, and unite as one? This is not just a story about Trump or Nigeria. This is a story about Africa's future. Let's begin with what we know. During his presidency, Donald Trump reportedly raised concerns about religious persecution in Nigeria, specifically the killing of Christians by extremist groups such as Boko Haram and bandits in the north. His administration had placed Nigeria on a watch list, and according to certain reports, Trump even asked the Pentagon to explore military options. Now, this never became official U.S. military policy, but the mere consideration of military intervention in a sovereign African country should raise alarms. It's a reminder that for some foreign powers, Africa is still seen as a place to manage, not as a continent of equals. That mindset is dangerous and outdated. The question is, why Nigeria? Why now? And what does it say about Western African relations in the 21st century? This isn't the first time Africa has been the target of foreign intervention. From Libya to the Congo, from coups to covert operations, Foreign powers have long influenced Africa's internal affairs under the banner of humanitarianism, counterterrorism, or democracy. But behind these reasons are often hidden interests, access to natural resources, strategic military bases, or political influence. With Nigeria being Africa's largest economy and most populous nation, it holds incredible geopolitical weight. If foreign nations can exert control or chaos there, they gain leverage over the entire region. And when religion or ethnicity is used as a justification for force, it opens the door to divide and conquer tactics, the same playbook used during colonial times. Africa cannot afford to repeat that history. It's true that Nigeria faces serious challenges: religious violence, corruption, insecurity, and ethnic tension. But these are Nigerian problems, and African solutions must lead the way. Foreign bombs won't build peace. Outside interference won't heal trauma. Only unity, justice, and good governance can. The Nigerian government has a responsibility to protect all citizens, regardless of religion or ethnicity. But it also must resist foreign pressure that threatens national integrity. Civil society, youth movements, and community leaders in Nigeria are already taking action, pushing for reform, transparency, and a new generation of leadership. These voices need support, not foreign boots on the ground. What happens in Nigeria should matter to Ghana, Kenya, South Africa, and beyond. When one African nation is threatened, the whole continent should respond, not with violence, but with solidarity. This is the core of Pan-Africanism, the belief that Africans everywhere must unite politically, economically, and socially to protect their interests and elevate their people. Imagine an Africa with one voice in global affairs. An Africa that no longer waits for the West to speak first. An Africa that solves African problems with African solutions. If Trump's alleged threat teaches us anything, it's this: we must stop waiting for respect. We must command it through unity. Too often, Africa is in the news only when there's crisis, conflict, or corruption. But behind the scenes, the real story is different, and it's time we tell it ourselves. Africa is rising. From booming tech scenes in Lagos and Nairobi, to clean energy innovation in Morocco and Rwanda, to powerful youth movements challenging old systems. This is the story we must promote. The world will continue to misunderstand Africa until Africans lead the global conversation about what Africa is and what it can become. Let's build platforms, support African media, educate our people, and challenge negative narratives, not just react to them. The Trump Nigeria story may seem like just another political headline, but it's so much more. It's a warning, it's a spark, it's a chance for a new chapter. Africa is not a battlefield for global powers. Africa is a force, vibrant, visionary, and unstoppable, when united. Let this video be a reminder. Our future is not determined by presidents in faraway countries. Our future is built by us, by Africans who dream bigger, rise higher, and refuse to be divided. So to everyone watching, share this message, start a conversation, and most importantly, believe in the power of a united, sovereign, and unstoppable Africa. If this inspired
Hello
you, don't
everyone,
forget to
and
like,
welcome back to
comment,
Make
and
Africa Great,
subscribe
my
to
dear
Make
lovely
Africa
family.
Great
In this
for more
video, we are
powerful
going
stories
to
that
look
shape a new
the
narrative
reason
for our
behind
continent.
America threatening Nigeria to invite or to send troops in Nigeria to fight Boko Haram, by what America claiming there was Christian genocide in Nigeria. Brothers and sisters, till now ECOWAS is silent. Till now African Union has said nothing. So it means this is a time for Nigerians to come together, but not just only Nigerians. And if there's a time for Africans to come together, in this time, I've been saying this many times, political leaders, they thought they are safe because they have apartment in Europe, in America, in Dubai, in different capital outside of the continent. They thought they are safe, but the truth, they are not safe. If you start depending yourself, these powerful nations are not happy. You know what happened? You saw Dangote increase production of oil in Nigeria. The things that Western power are not happy with. It is not the reason that there was Christian genocide. No, what America want to do is to stop Nigeria from processing its own oil. So that's what America wants. But America is using this gap of terrorists and other stuffs to punish Nigeria. And if we don't unite as Africans, if we don't come together, today is Nigeria, tomorrow will be another country. Let me take you back. You remember in the year 2000s when Zimbabwe under Mugabe decided to take the land from the white minority. You remember what happened? Zimbabwe was put into sanctions by these powerful nations, including America. So come maybe held in 2011, 2013, up to 2013, you remember what happened to Libya. When Gaddafi came with the idea of one Africa with single army, with single currency, and Gaddafi started sponsoring African Union, what happened to Gaddafi? The same people, what they did is to say Gaddafi is a dictator, Gaddafi is sponsoring terrorists, Gaddafi is a terrorist, and they invade Libya and making sure that Gaddafi was removed from power. So I think the time has come for we Africans to come together. If we don't come together, I think we will be punished one by one. And you remember recently when Captain Ibrahim Traore took control of gold and natural resources in Burkinabe, Americans, through General Langley, claimed that Captain Ibrahim Traore is using gold reserve to protect himself. The thing that was not true. The aim was to create chaos in the country and to remove trust to the people of Burkinabe to Captain Ibrahim Traore, so that those people can go to the streets and riot and protesting. Then when the government will start to stop them, then America will publish the news, say there was genocide in Burkina Faso, the government of Burkina Faso is killing people, then we are going to defend citizens. That's what they were intended to do. But for the good thing that the people of Burkinabe decided to come together to unite under Captain Ibrahim Traore by ignoring those propagandas. So right now it is about Nigeria. So if we are not careful, we are going to see Nigeria being invaded militarily. Nigeria is going to be punished, and ECOWAS will say nothing and we do nothing, because we know these regional bodies always depends on these powerful nations. For a long time, African Union has been sponsored by America, by European Union, and other countries such as China. So we are not strong, we are weak, and that's why we are saying Africans must unite now. We have to unite now. If we don't unite, brothers and sisters, as I said, we'll be punished one by one. Now it's about Nigeria to be punished. Do you think Nigeria can survive under the attack of US? Nigeria can resist, can fight. And you know, I was shocked when, and of course I shared in this platform, if you're familiar, when the Nigeria Chief Army who said that, who proposed to build the war between Nigeria and Sahelian nation by saying that things will be bad in Sahel and the people will run to Nigeria. And look now what is happening. At that time, a Nigerian Army General, Chief of Defense, thought that trouble will come from Sahel. But in real sense, today you see trouble is in Nigeria. So what if America will invade or will attack Nigeria? Nigerians, where will land to? If you have built the wall, and that's why we are saying we Africans, we are one. There's no reason for we Africans to be divided and to have people who is narrow-minded who think to build the wall among Africans instead of building the bridges that will connect Africans. So what I want to say and to argue and to ask it to you, brothers and sisters, wherever you are, let us push the agenda of unity. Let us put the pressure to our leaders and tell them that there's a need for we Africans to come together, to unite. Because if we don't unite, as you can see, we are under division and will be punched one by one. The way you see the ego is taking the cheek or so that's how it will be punished. But the good thing that I saw, Africans are uniting under Captain Ibrahim Traore. For instance, I shared the video about Jacob Zuma, the former president of South Africa, who visited Burkina Faso, and as I speak to now, he's still in Burkina Faso. So we need Africans, those who have idea, and those who can mobilize Africans to do the great work to join Africans and to support unity among Africans. So if we don't unite, as I said, brothers and sisters, we'll continue to suffer. We'll continue to suffer. We'll be punished one by one, and no one will come to rescue us. No one will come to speak on behalf of us. As I said, ECOWAS is silent, African Union is silent, and they will do nothing. We'll see the way we saw Gaddafi being removed from power, African Union did nothing. The same to Nigeria. If Nigeria is not careful, Nigeria will be invaded militarily by America. Not just America. This is about NATO, because you know, in NATO, if you fight with one of NATO members, you're fighting with the whole NATO. So Nigeria cannot exist and will be disappear soon if America will decide to invade Nigeria militarily. So, brothers and sisters, let us come together, let us unite, let us speak with one voice, because without doing so, Africa will be punished one by one. So, of that, let me say thank you, have a nice time. Thank you for watching. If you have something to share with us through the comment section, do so. And if you're new in this platform, make sure that you subscribe to join this big family of Make Africa Great. And if you have already subscribed, share this message to our brothers and sisters in different parts of this world. To those who are in the diaspora, share to them. To those who are in the continent, also share to them, so that they can understand what is going on in this continent. But one message to us is to come together and unite. Let us come together and unite. Thank you. Have a nice time.
Thank you, Africa. Mama Africa, oh, yeah. You make Africa great. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Africa.